Howdy y'all, welcome to March 24th. This is the Dum Ditty News and I am DJ Dum Ditty. Here's what's trending now. A white man the other day traveled up from Baltimore to New York City for the sole intent purpose of killing a black man. After he did this, he turned himself into police, said he wanted to make himself a statement. Well, I guess he sure enough did. Also trending, 17-year-old Lucy. Y'all check this out. Lucy's a college girl, and she's learning how to write computer code, because that's kind of like the thing of the future and kind of thing of the present. Well, Lucy here, she put herself up, she wrote herself code, and she made herself a little website she called Trump Scratch. Trump Scratch, like is in President Trump. Basically, you get these little kitty cats that are batting around the head of the President Trump. Well, Mr. Trump didn't like this too very much, y'all, because he sent the Secret Service down there, put in a cease and desist order on that website, Trump Scratch. Well, now, Lucy, being the good American girl that she is, she went ahead and took it down, figured that Donald wasn't too happy about the name Trump Scratch. So she took it down. She created another website, this time called Kitten Feed, kittenfeed.com. Well, Mr. Trump didn't take too kindly to that neither, because he sent down the Secret Service agents again to put in another cease and desist order. Something about you need to be focusing on being a college student and not trying to be a comedian. To which Lucy replied, and God bless her, why don't you try being president, Mr. Trump? Now, folks, I ain't writing that one. I ain't making that one up. She actually said that. Why don't you try being president? God bless her. You go on, Lucy. In the sad State of the Union story, 40 people witnessed a live teen raping on Facebook in Chicago, and not one person called the police. Now, what the police up there in Chicago apparently don't get, they may not be too bright up there, I don't know. Either that or they're just too busy. But what they don't understand is that them 40 people watching were all part of the same gang. Now, if you can track down them watchers and them 40 people that were watching, probably get a pretty good idea on where that little girl is. Maybe we can get her some help. Also trending right now, WikiLeaks put up some documents showing how the CIA hacks iPhones and MacBooks. Also trending, U.S. Senate Republicans are fixing to kill the Internet Privacy Act. So what this is going to mean is that these internet companies now are going to be able to sell your data to the marketeers. The marketeers are going to be able to look and see what it is that you've been looking at recently and put up ads correlating to the things that you've looked at. So basically what it all boils down to is them little pop-up ads that you see all the time are fixing to get a whole lot worse, y'all. They're going to be popping up all over the place. It's going to be like chicken pox on your computer screen. I don't know if that'd be chicken pox. What would you call that? The ad pox. We just started a new thing here called AdPox. Alright, what else is trending? A bill to replace... This is too funny, y'all. I can't make this up. A Republican-controlled House behind a Republican president who said he was going to repeal Obamacare has a bill. And he sent it up there to get it done. And basically the Republicans said, this ain't no better than Obamacare. I guess that's what they say. Anyway, they postponed it, so there is no vote on that this time. Finally trending right now, the Eiffel Tower went dark the other night, and I believe tonight also in solidarity with the London shootings. On this date, March the 24th in 1775, Patrick Henry gave his famous "Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death" speech. It was on this date in 1858 that Eleazar A. Gardner was born in Philly. I'm sure you don't know who Eleazar is. Eleazar, I sure didn't, but that's the person that patented the cable streetcar. Now, whether or not that streetcar was named Desire or not, I don't know. In 1900, ground is broken for a New York subway going from Manhattan to Brooklyn. It was on this date in 1903 that the Wright brothers obtained an airplane patent. Now, a patent is a piece of paper, so I'm guessing this was a paper airplane. Yeah. 1947, Congress proposed limiting U.S. presidency to just 2 terms. I'm guessing they had folks like Bush Jr. and probably Donald Trump in mind when they put that into proposal, and that was in 1947. 1958, Elvis enters the Army. It was on this date in 1989 that Exxon Valdez spilled 240,000 barrels of oil in Prince William Sound, and shortly thereafter, I believe it was Dove that was able to capitalize on that, because Dove takes grease away. Birthdays, March 24th, it was on this date in 1755, Rufus King was born, another name we probably don't know. Rufus was the framer of the U.S. Constitution. He was born in 1755. It was on this date in 1855, Andrew Mellon, you know Mellon Banks, yeah, financier, banker, and also Secretary of the Treasury from 1921 to 1932. Andrew Mellon, he was born in Pittsburgh on this date. 1874, Harry Houdini was born and promptly disappeared. Actually, I guess he was born, he'd have reappeared on this date, 1874. Harry Houdini, happy birthday to you. 1895, Arthur Murray from, dance school, Arthur Murray School of Dance. Yeah, he was born today, 1895. 1902, it was New York Governor Thomas Dewey, also a presidential candidate in 1944, also 1948. So there's another birthday for you on this date. In 1885, Charlie Daniels was born. No, not the country singer, y'all. Shoot, he ain't that old. No, this Charlie Daniel was a swimmer, a U.S. swimmer, and he was a 4-time gold medalist. So happy birthday to you. He was born back in 1885. In 1909, it was bank robber Clyde Barrow. You know Bonnie and Clyde? Yep, Clyde Barrow, 1909 on this day. 1915, American wrestler Gorgeous George was born. In 1924, Philadelphia, Norman fell. I don't know what he fell from. I guess he fell from his mother's womb. Yeah, you know him as Mr. Roper from Three's Company. Anyway, Norman was born on this date in Philadelphia, 1924. 1930, Steve McQueen was born in Indiana. And in 1951, LPGA golfer and women's right groundbreaker Pat Bradley was born. It was on this date in 1957 again in Philadelphia. Boy, we got a lot of Philly folks in here. Astronaut Scott Horowitz was born. Now, I don't know if you know Scott. I wasn't really knowing that he was an astronaut, not familiar with the name. However, he was on the Big Bang Theory, so that might be his claim to fame. Speaking of the Big Bang Theory, 1973, Jim Parsons was born. You know him as Sheldon. Well, he's a funny little guy, isn't he? And finally, on this date, 1976, Peyton Manning was born. You know him as a bucking Colt Bronco. That boy loves horses, doesn't he? Well, happy birthday to them folks. That's what's trending. This is the Dum Ditty News. Don't forget to go check us out on GoFundMe. And with this final reminder, folks, if you're drinking today, please don't drive. And if you're walking, well, don't trip. Till tomorrow.